And so let's like change gears. Let's get a little motivational.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah, because I've had like a tough couple of weeks, maybe a tough couple 3 weeks, like mentally and emotionally. I had a lot of shit going on in my family, and just some stuff that made me sad and a little down, and it pulled me away from work. And I think this is crazy, you guys. But I think when I get pulled away from work and I'm not in the mix, um, I get depressed. I start feeling disconnected, and I get depressed, and like shit starts going on in my head, and then I make things way bigger. A lot of people like, what do you mean? When I get pulled away from work, I'm fucking happy. But I don't get happy. When I get pulled away from work for an extended period of time, I get a little freaked out. And so, so I was a little bit out of my element. I had to leave town for a little bit and, like I said, deal with some heavy stuff and just got out of my daily routine. And I'm somebody that doesn't do well when I'm not in my routine. Like when I can't have my same breakfast every single morning, because I have my same breakfast every single morning, unless Cat makes me eggs. That's it. I have my same breakfast. You see me in my same yogurt.
Yeah.
And I only want vanilla.
Yep.
Yeah. But every now and then, I'll eat a blueberry. But, on a special day, on a special occasion. So I'm very much a creature of habit. I like routine. And when I get out of that by choice, and I can kind of plan to compensate, I'm good. Because I like to travel and go to destinations and stuff like that. But I can plan. I can bring my stuff. I can go to a grocery. I can do stuff. But when I'm yanked out because of things and I can't plan and I can't keep my routine, it really messes with me. I don't do well. So, are you that way? Am I the only one? You are that way?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So is that like a normal human thing, or a lot of humans like that?
I don't know. I think it depends. Are you like that, Willow?
I am, yeah. I think that most humans are creatures of habit, but I think that the amount that you are can fluctuate based on the person. And I think it also has a lot to do with anxiety.
Yeah. So, I talk about my anxiety. So, I have a lot of anxiety, and I think, I'm a Virgo too. I'm a perfectionist, got a little bit of OCD, I got all that. I got everything going against me, everything. And I look like an emo. On top of all that, I look like an emo. Which I had to learn what an emo was. But, the more you get exposed out there, more followers, and you think you want more followers on TikTok and Instagram, and then the more followers you get, the more mean comments you get. So I had to come in one day, and I'm like, what is an emo? Did I already talk about this on a podcast?
No, you haven't.
I
haven't?
No. Okay. So I'm scrolling my TikTok. I'm so proud. I do this motivational thing on my TikTok, and I'm looking through the comments, which never do. When you post on TikTok, don't ever fucking look at it again. Don't read comments. Because then I read my comments, and I'm like, oh, dye your hair black, you'd be an emo. Right? And I'm like, EMO. I'm like, oh, I'm like, an emo? I thought it was like an animal. It sounded like an animal. I'm like, an emo. I'm probably thinking emu. Right? But what is an emo? And I go straight to Google, and it's like this character with a hair parted on this, this character person. And I'm like, okay, but I still don't really, okay, I get what an emo looks like, but I still don't really get what an emo is and if that's an insult or not. So I know you and Willow would know. So especially Willow, I knew she would know. So I come in and I'm like, you guys, someone on TikTok just called me an emo today. What is an emo? And so you guys explain to me it's not necessary. It's not like a bad thing, right?
Yeah, it's just a style.
Yeah. It's a style. That's what I learned. It's a style. It's like a gothic kind of style, right? Their hair is parted on the side and kind of longer. Like my hairstyle a little bit. It's typically black. They dress in black. It's like this gothic kind of style. Do we know where the emo originated? Like, where'd the name emo come, and when did the first emo like show up?
The word emo generates from emotional. It was just a way to like call people emotional. And then like the style I think followed after. It's kind of exactly like you said. It's like a subgenre of goth.
Yeah, it's a subgenre of goth. Okay, so emo, it's short for emotional, which I am. Okay, so I'm an emo. So that was okay. That was okay. You know, and I learned that it wasn't really an insult. And then I get called Keith Urban a lot, which I don't take that as an insult at all. But I don't think I look like Keith Urban. But I think it's the hair again, right? It's the hair again. So Keith Urban, that's fine. But 3 or 4 times, and the first time now, this just happened on Instagram. It's been on TikTok. So I don't know about that TikTok, but you know, you just got a lot of trolls on there. But it just happened on Instagram, and I deleted it. I didn't block her, but I deleted it. I deleted her comment. But it was just, so it's like this whole thing now. They don't know if I'm a boy or a girl, and I've never really had anybody like ask me that or say that to me. So after you hear it like 3 or 4 times, it's like, you know, I'm asking you guys, is it hard to tell? I mean, I know I'm tomboy. I know I like wearing ties. I feel sexy in ties. That's why I did that whole reel on about I'm not wearing a dress, you know, because I'm trying to have fun with it. But it does, I guess, because of where I am in life. I'm a little bit older. It doesn't fuck with me too much or make me depressed. Those comments don't make me depressed. They strike me. You read them and you read them again and you're like, you know, and then you let it go. But that's just because of where I am in life and my age. But it does make me think about like the young people, you know, these 13, 14, 18-year-old, these young people who attach their entire self-worth and self-esteem on how people see them and the comments they get and things like that. And I can see why, you know, these comments can be so damaging and so hurtful and so destructive to, you know, young people. And maybe even people, you know, in my own age group that aren't as, you know, mentally strong or comfortable in their own skin. You know, I'm very comfortable in my own skin. You know, I've been gay, you know, my whole life and always been out and yeah, you know, and I've always dressed like a Tom. I've just always been comfortable, you know, being me, and I've never wanted to really be anybody but me. Especially maybe the one time I got implants. Well, because I was cocktailing on the Vegas Strip, you know, with all these pretty cocktail waitresses. That was the only reason I went and got, like, you know, boobies, is because I wanted to fit in, you know. It was a long time ago. So, yeah, okay. So maybe that was the only time in my life I wanted to, like, look like a pretty, like, femme girl because I was cocktailing at TI on the Vegas Strip. But I've gotten them out, you know, since then. And yeah, so anyway, okay. So let's get back to, I got a little off track there, but I did want to talk about that. Yeah. I don't know. So, but my hairdresser, I have asked her a couple of times if she'll take my hair really short because I like those faux hawks. Like, I think they look super good on like some people that really short hair and they faux hawk it and they gel it up. And I'm like, I just think it looks really super sexy. Like Halle Berry hair, you know, when it was short. Yeah, like hair like that. My hairdresser won't do
it. Why not?
Because she says...
I mean, how long have you had the hairstyle you have right now?
This hairstyle?
Yeah.
20 years, easy. Easy. Yeah, 20 years. I haven't changed it. And I get tempted to cut it all off and do a full hawk, especially when I go somewhere humid, right? Because in my hair, because, you know, if you don't know, like I flat iron my hair is really kind of like wavy and it gets frizzy and humid. So... But no, my hairdresser, no, she just doesn't think I'll look good. She thinks I'm gonna look too masculine if I cut my hair short. She's so nice and I love her so much. She's just like, you know, Taryn, some people, you know, they can wear that. It looks really good, and some people, you know, they just, You know, she just thinks I have a masculine face, you know, and I would just look too masculine. So I've always been afraid to cut my hair, but one of these days,
Back.
it does grow back. I know it grows back. So, and you can always wear a wig. I mean, if I hated it that much, I can wear a wig.
Yeah.
Okay.